How's it going? My name is Si, this is Task Force Gaming. Welcome back to another SCP Secret Files episode. We've done 2 episodes of this before. First episode was in a desert. The actual SCP, the anomaly, the entity, whatever you want to call it, was the desert, and it was killing people, and it was insane. So, yeah. But that wasn't even scary, man. It was fine, but it was really good. The storytelling's amazing. You work at an office. This is my office now, behind the main menu. And then the second one, scary as hell. Went to work as normal, second day, starting a job, went to do the SCP, and then I played as an agent or something in a building, and it was a play where everyone hung themselves and I had to walk around with a torch, absolutely terrifying. So, this is the 3rd day on the job. This is called We Fight in the Shadows, SCP Secret Files, brand new game out. So, welcome to episode 3, hope you enjoyed the series if you've been following. If not, go back and check the other episodes, man. So, arriving at work, getting in our seat. SCP Foundation. So logging into the computer, and do you know what you're going to get? You've got a whole staff system. They'll look, you go onto friends, everyone will talk to you on there, different colleagues and stuff like that, different sites. You got next areas, look, all this stuff. So we're basically working. My name's Carl Astana. I'm a level 1 employee at the SCP Foundation. Let's jump in. So this is what it gets you to do. Here's your missions for the day, dishes them out, and then you get to put stuff in there. Okay, so it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now, just about ready. Again, you're not coming? Nah. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Guys, aren't you forgetting someone? Let's not sound too needy. Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. This month's lecture they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Interesting, count me in. I'll send you the link, the monthly lecture, just a sec. Alright, so we've got a link to this monthly lecture. We're going to join at the conference. This is Daniel Trevor. So we're off to a meeting room to have a look at this. Interesting. So it's different every time. You don't know what you're going to get. It's all like work related. You're proper into this job. Like you have to play this role as an SCP agent. So training is about to begin. So will I actually be going there as Carl? Maybe. Okay.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago.
Well, it's a Dungeon and Dragon then.
The story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Okay. Are we going to play as Daniel in this story? Okay, we're reading it.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic.
That doesn't sound too good.
And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
What, for like a week?
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle.
Okay.
I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Alright.
Daniel was reluctant at first.
We're going to sit in the attic and play the penny whistle.
Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
We're going to play Penny Whistle Hero now. Oh my god. Oh, okay. This is harder than you think. Getting faster. Shh.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
It was a monster. It ate him and he died.
Huh? Who's there?
No? Okay.
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
This is so weird. Is it going to go dark all of a sudden or something? Oh my god, I'm playing as Daniel. I'm in a storybook world. Wow, okay.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged.
Uh-oh.
But Daniel found a way to repair it.
Good old Daniel. Better repairing paper origami than he is playing the flute. Oh, maybe not, because I have to do this. Choose items to repair. Oh. Well, I would kind of want the same colour. But we can go for that.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee!
Woo!
Dragon! Soar!
So mature.
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Oh, he's gonna have a snooze.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Interesting.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
What's going on,
Just
man?
as Daniel
Just getting
went
read
to pick it up,
a story.
the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Well, there's a guitar in there, look at that. Sit on that. Oh god, it's weird because it looks like the book and then I move and I am Daniel. Hey, look at this, son. Oh, it's a flying V, it's a bass guitar, it's got 4 string. Why am I flying across the room? Come here, ball. You're gonna die, ball. You should play the guitar though. Gimme. Daniel, mate. You're useless. Yeah, nailed it.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Oh. That's a bad bit of paper.
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
We saved the dragon, dragon saved
Daniel
us.
studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
Really?
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon. but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away.
Silly dragon.
Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Play the flute again.
He took out his penny whistle
Oh,
and
God.
slowly played a tune.
Okay, level 2. Boy, we are like, that teacher's gonna be like slash out Guns N' Roses. Oh, damn. Alright, we missed one. I mean, that was pretty good, man. To be honest.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air.
Imagine if he was just useless.
Soon the two were playing and dancing.
The paper dragon
just
killed
like
Daniel.
old friends.
Alright, sick. This is insane. Oh, I've got like 45 minutes of this. Like, what SCP is this? What could this
The paper
be? What's going to
dragon traced
happen?
out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Oh, man. This wasn't the horrors and creeps I was expecting.
My cherished friend.
Right, okay, now we're going.
Many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you
Okay.
still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
Oh, you can like get in a box and be in a different
The
room.
piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence restored to the attic.
Alright.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
Other humans.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter.
Oh.
Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
Good lad.
That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages fit his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Please, no more.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
What?
Let's
Sick.
play cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Is it then? That's the worst game of
Just as
catch
they
I've
were
ever
in the middle
encountered.
of enjoying themselves,
Well,
a
sort of.
violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Oh.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this this moment,
Thought you just said there was
the
an
box
active.
suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls.
Uh-oh.
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box.
Okay.
Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
Okay, man. What's going on with this box? The SCP is the box itself, and anything you put inside it becomes alive?
As the days went by,
Do you reckon?
Daniel's playing became smoother.
Alright, Daniel, mate. You sort your life out.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Oops.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This
Oh, wow.
time there were 4 paper dragons.
Alright.
But they weren't alone.
On all of the
Enemies
balls.
began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
You'll be shouting that out on the radio while
In
it's
that
happening.
small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls.
Okay.
This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
There's some sort of epic battle going on in the attic at the minute, guys.
Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The
Swoosh.
paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits.
It's all a bit too much for me,
Slowly into
this.
smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
That's a lot of balls.
The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic.
You better put some tape
Daniel
over the
saw
top of that
remaining
box.
2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Okay, here we go. My paper magic skills. Oh. Okay, 1, 2. Look at this box, man. I'm getting in it. Oh.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired.
This is
and began
insane.
to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Okay. Here we go. Don't mess this up. I just did not expect this at all. It's sort of great, really. You don't know what you're gonna get every day now. I expected some sort of horror thing. It might turn. Way too early. Do you reckon it'll turn for the worse? It's gonna be the Pied Piper after this. Oh man. It got a bit epic, didn't it, for a minute? Boop. Alright. Look at that total score. 3K, boys. Right, master.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Alright, now we're talking. Oh man, okay. Come have a word, lads. Tell me what the hell is going on. Is it a piece of paper?
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room.
Explains the earthquakes.
To launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
Oh damn.
Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Okay.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box.
For the final battle.
Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant.
It was an
He had
epic
a
battle.
vague
Well, that
feeling
battle in a
inside
box, mate.
that he may never see his new friends again.
Angel said he will. He promised.
A few days
Daniel's
later,
stupid.
Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered.
Huh.
He could now play the penny whistle very, very well.
Very, very well.
The paper dragons never returned.
Put in bag. Got to take my Lego, Anna. And the ball. Don't forget me block. Don't really want to take the books, but I guess we will.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box.
Oh look, I'm having trouble.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh, okay. Off we go. Come here, boy. That one first. Which one's next? This one. Come on to battle! To battle, noble dragons! Oh, this escalated quickly. There's balls everywhere.
All swarmed together and pushed Daniel away,
I'll kill
subduing
you.
him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violet lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
Was it?
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven Almighty, are we doomed?
Heaven Almighty.
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
Let's get the Hoover out. It's only a cloud.
This critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple.
Man, what is this crazy
Giant's
story?
figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The
Right.
earthquake is going stronger still. The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years. My heavens, will this nightmare ever end?
He's a bit dramatic, isn't he, on the other end of there, man?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel
Hello, mate.
and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something,
But
he
Daniel's
didn't
not
quite
that
understand
smart.
What? Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and
Sacrifice
launched
itself.
fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
Correct, mate. Destroyed the portal.
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper.
Teacher come in
The
and said,
leftover scraps
"You messy
of the
little..."
paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Silly Daniel. Oh, now I have to go and collect 1,000,000 pieces of paper. Oh. We rotate these. Oh. Oh. I see. Smart.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh. Bye, mate. A touching story, achievement
The
unlocked.
nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Well, then.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled.
We battered the
Daniel
flute.
attended the show with his penny whistle.
Oh yeah. And all the ladies after were like, "Whoa, Daniel, what's up, boy?"
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Like 1,000 people there. Oh man, do I have to do this? Oh yes, we do. Okay. Don't mess this up, man. People are watching, Daniel. It does that weird popping noise and doesn't actually play the song. I know it's like playing in the background, but... It's getting fast now. Oh, look, he's remembering everything now. How much fun he had. We nailed that one. Like that. It's my boys.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well,
Maybe.
that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would.
So now
Forever.
it's locked away in there, look.
Eternity.
The SCP was the magical box into another realm. That was crazy. Anything can happen on this game. We've been in a desert with like some cartoony sort of graphics, and then we went into a building to hunt a monster with actual proper graphics and a flashlight and stuff like that. And now we've just been into a damn kids book, man. So let's see what people have to say about it. So that was a conference we just joined. So let's see. Dragon Saw. What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. Me too, but what happened to those cute little ones? But where are they being contained now? SCP-1762 is now being contained at Reliquary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is supervising director. Dr. Daniel Trevor. Was it Daniel Trevor? He was the kid. That cardboard box has remained silent. How do you know all this, Gent? I thought you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Good point. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching SCP-1762, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. So yeah. Yeah, I told you all that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Gent. But really, imagining you tidying up files and piles of cute little fairy books is kind of adorable. Enough already, I'm getting back to work, but I'm going to stress the point again. Gent's a bit of a dick. I've been here a month now. I'm now entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work is simply process archive files, it's work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are already rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations lately. I love my job, but I've been tripping balls. I feel like somebody's calling me, a voice low and uncertain, so that might be one of the SCPs in there. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was a typical rookie syndrome and will clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that is the case. Okay. Initiating my computer. Is this where we wrap it up? So Yorkshire, England. Antique glass perfume bottle, Victoria era England, 2 to 8 hours, SCP 300. So I'm just sorting these files again. So this has nothing to do with what we've just done. This is my next day at work, which you'll see in the next episode. Mental. Absolutely mental. Loving it. I hope you like it as well. Leave in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.